Oh, shit.
I'm okay though.
1094, I need you to send all the vehicles available. Over.
Your adrenaline's all going.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just got the Scorpion EXO R1 in. I've had this helmet in the closet for a while, just so I can make this video. Comes in this really nice sleeve. Ooh, I haven't seen nobody with this helmet. It looks so nice. Wow. Let's see what else came with it. Oh, I got a visor, smoked out, which I definitely will be riding with that. It's like a little pamphlet. Oh, I got a pen lock too. That's incredible that this came with it. Like, not a lot of helmets come with the pen lock. This is nice. Padding is real smooth. That's some better lighting for you. Alright guys, this is how the helmet looks on me. It's nice. And I just love the quality on it. Like, you can tell Scorpion did excellent with it. We gotta take it on a ride just to make sure that it still holds up that quality. Just can't wait to see the wind noise compared to the roof rock. This is my normal. Guess who just got off of work today? Get y'all a cold start right quick. Oh my gosh. I did not even get to tell y'all, I just installed the mid-pipe on it. Before, it did not have the mid-pipe, it just had the M4 sticking out of the headers. This long ass cord that I did not want to put in my helmet. Y'all hear those pops? Life lessons learned from 5 years of riding motorcycles. If it feels like I'm slurring or my speech is weird, it's because these cheek pads are brand new. The first one I'm going to talk about is safety and respect. You know the thing about safety? You got to use all of your senses, and you got to make sure that you're on point at all times. They got the State Fair back in town for South Carolina. Oh, great train. This is perfect. Perfect. I ain't keeping my bike on for this shit. Oh, it was only 2 trains. Don't I feel dumb? Having your gear is so important. Truly learning your motorcycle is important. A motorcycle helps you appreciate being safe. Learning as much as you can about the bike as much as you can. Using all of your senses on a motorcycle is so important. If you weren't used to using your senses before, you're required to use them on a motorcycle. That's why when you're tired and you get off of a bike ride, you immediately feel that adrenaline wear off, and you're even more exhausted than when you got on the bike. And when it comes to respect, you got to respect the bike. No matter what it is, no matter how small, no matter how big, you got to respect all motorcycles. She rolled the window up. She didn't like how loud the bike was. I don't blame her. And when it comes to respecting the bike, you got to respect yourself in order to respect the bike. Does that make sense? What that is? CB 500 maybe? Respect goes a long way. And that's in regard to the bike world and just life in general. You'd be surprised how far you get from showing respect and respecting yourself. No matter how big a motorcycle engine is or how dangerous it is, if you respect that bike, you'll be all right. And you can avoid a lot of crashes and danger, no matter what anybody's saying. Some of it is out of our control, but most of it, it's up to you. 35% of riders last year, motorcycle deaths, were because of speed. Another huge lesson is going to have to be money. These bikes cost money. This 2015 GSX-R 750 cost $8,900. That's how much I paid for it. And if you have something like a Ducati or a BMW, it costs even more money. And these are just luxuries. Imagine somebody dumping a whole lot of money on a toy. But you gotta have your finances together in order to do that. Now, of course, you could just go ahead and risk it all, dump it, and call it a day, right? But you gotta be responsible. And in order to truly enjoy these bikes and not sink yourself, you gotta have it together for the most part. Y'all ever see brand new motorcycles of the same year get posted for sale on Marketplace and whatnot, And then on the description, they'll say it got a loan on it. It's because, bro, you were over your head. In over your head, I should say. A lot of people don't realize that. You may be able to afford that $300 payment on a new BMW S1000, but can you afford the insurance? Nobody keeps that in mind. I had a buddy who had that same bike, and insurance for him was $500 a month. Plus his $300 payment, he was paying $800 a month. He sold that bike real quick after. So I'm speaking from experience. Yeah, man. It's crazy out here. It's hard for a pimp. And that's what it all boils down to, is having your shit together. And I would say that's a huge lesson when it comes to motorcycles and life. You gotta have your stuff together to buy one of these, man. Especially a super bike like this, 8900. That's no small amount of money for anybody. Hell, even for myself. Period. Also, having a motorcycle taught me, when it comes to money, I should say, is when I started out, I didn't have much. I had my 636, and I had some cheap gear from Cycle Gear that I didn't buy until months later after buying my bike, because nobody told me to get gear before you buy your motorcycle. And it seems so obvious, but it ain't. It's like, you're not gonna think to do that. And for the more prepared people, a lot of the time they will think about it, but not everybody will. So having your money together is going to be everything, man. Society can't function without money. You got this little thing called capitalism that a lot of people are against, which is a topic for a whole nother day, trust me. But money is equivalent to air, if you really think about it. And I've seen some people just waste everything they have on a motorcycle. Hell, even a car, cars especially. Next lesson I've learned is not to squander anything that you have. And by squander, I mean, you don't want to not appreciate what you have just to get something better later. Because just think about it. Your dream bike that you have now has been your dream bike for a long time, and then all of a sudden you want something better. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more things, but then as soon as you get something, you just act like all of a sudden, oh, it ain't too good, it ain't good enough. That was my biggest thing that I just wish I did better with. And then it trickled into life, excluding motorcycles. Having contentment over anything else, you know what I'm saying? Over, hell, even over happiness. Just be content. It's the little things that count. How many YouTubers you know buying so many motorcycles? And again, for them, maybe, just maybe, it's primarily for the content, and then they justify it because the content pays for it. But how many things do you truly need? Contentment is going to be your best friend, no matter what anybody says. When you have contentment, you have everything. Imagine if people simply wanted what they already have. I mean, man, life would be so much better. Your life would be so much better. But, you know, everything's a competition. Everybody wants more. Everybody wants everybody wants more than they can chew, more than they can afford. Ooh, I think I'm on fire today with these topics. Can somebody tell me when they're going to have automatic blinker turn off? That would be great. I've also learned that it's okay not to be an expert in anything. To take it easy. Fall in love with the process and learning. I have yet to try that Mexican restaurant. The thing about falling in love with the process is that you start from ground zero. You be patient, relieve yourself from instant gratification for growth. Like Nipsey Hussle said, man, life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. He also said, you want to build your life and your goals one brick at a time compared to just wanting the whole wall. If you build it one brick at a time, eventually when you look up, you'll have a brick wall. So y'all ain't ready for that game yet, man. I be trying to tell y'all, you ain't ready for it. And another life lesson from motorcycles is that motorcycles give you the time to breathe. It gives you the chance to clear your mind. It's very hard to feel lonely on a motorcycle. Have y'all ever noticed that? And I think only the people who have rode motorcycles can truly understand that. That's how we look at those Harley riders. They're riding all across the country, putting 100,000 miles on those bikes solo, having a good time to themselves, getting that clarity that they need. All they got is their music, the sound of their engine, and themselves. I always thought that was interesting. It's so nice to hit the road by your lonesome and just think. I know some of you have little ones at home, a wife, and for the ladies, a husband. You can't tell me that you don't ride sometime by yourself just to get away from everything and everybody. Just sometime. We all want that clarity. Motorcycles help with that. Hey, that's the guy who told my motorcycle before, my 636. Next lesson I've learned is that motorcycles help with unity. Basically, it's a part 2 to the last topic as far as feeling lonely and whatnot. It helps with unity. For the most part, all motorcycle riders are mad cool. See, he did the head nod to me. White guy on a cruiser. It just goes to show you, man. Bike life is different. It really, really is. I'm a member of a Charlotte sport bike group out in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know why I said Charlotte twice, but I did. Oh well. And the unity out there is incredible. They'll have a ton of people come out for the unity ride, for the annual rides, 200 bikers, sometimes 300. And you know what's interesting? Everybody will pitch in via Cash App, get food together, and then you're meeting people, and those end up being your friends for a long time. Some people have met people, that don't even sound right, some people have met people. Some people have met some of their closest friends. Yeah, see, that sounds way better. Sounds professional.